Now, boss, this is my first Uber pool.
Okay.
Should I talk to him when he gets in? Is that how this goes?
You don't have to talk to anybody.
Should I kind of feel it out a little bit?
It's up to you.
Okay. What's the normal play?
Some people
I've always wondered this.
Business.
Okay.
Some people mind their own business, whatever.
Oh,
As long as you're not harassing anybody, you're good.
Well, I don't plan to harass him. I just Jesus,
well,
Julio.
I've had some guys that are harassing.
Anybody ever been to Trader Joe's and asked for help? What are these guys getting paid an hour? Because they are psyched. They are just happy to be there, ready to answer any of the questions you may have. I mean, the guy was picking out the groceries for me. I mean, I got to the point he was so helpful, I thought he may just pay for the groceries at that point. And we're just shooting the shit, talking groceries and life in aisle 7. About 45 minutes, I walk in the door back home. I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. They come around in these Hawaiian shirts that they got, just all types of fired up. It's every single one of them, too. It's not just one guy that's happy. Trader Joe's, I gotta tell you, was never a big fan. I am now. I may just go into Trader Joe's just to shoot the shit. This guy upsold me on groceries. Alright, folks, get a look at this. Beverly Hills charging Beverly Hills gas prices. When's the last time you saw $4.99 a gallon? It's like Yankee Stadium selling gas. They just jack that shit up. It's like you go to order a thing of chicken fingers at Six Flags, just charge an arm and a leg. I'm in the gas station. I put $10 in the tank. I went to the air pump, put a little air in these tires. I ran out of fucking gas. Ha! $10 don't get you anywhere. The guy in there named Newton said, Newton, you're charging $4.99 a gallon? You know what he says? It's better than $5. Touche, Newton. Touche. I'm sitting here by the air pump. I gotta go fill up again. Fuck. I don't know what Chick-fil-A employees are making nowadays, but I can assure you, whatever it may be, we need to go ahead and double down on that. These guys are unbelievable. Did you see the young cat today? Just hopped out of the window to go help a girl change a spare tire, middle of a Chick-fil-A lunch rush. The other day, guy swan dives out of the cashier booth, okay? Go save a 6-year-old from choking on a chicken nugget. He just swan dived out of the window into the minivan and just popped the nugget out of this girl's throat. As he was jumping through the minivan, he handed the mom her change before he saves her daughter. These guys are unbelievable. They have quality checkers now who just check on how your meal is 8 hours of their day. It's always like a young Catholic guy named Samuel in a pair of khakis, red Chick-fil-A polo. How's your lunch, sir? Samuel, this is the 3rd time you've asked me in 10 minutes. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll see you in a minute. Play fitness. Jump shot is just not where we need it to be. Not seeing the floor well. Ran 2 quick pickup games and got out of there. Good news is headed out to the new Chick-fil-A here on La Cienega. 94% of the reason going for the customer service. 6% going to slam down about $25 worth of chicken sandwiches. This should be good. Coming to you live from Chick-fil-A in a bit. Bobby does chicken. Alright, folks. Well, we're fighting through a little bit of residue here on the windshield as Chick-fil-A is absolutely fucking buzzing right now. This guy's actually selling Chick-fil-A merchandise and flowers. I feel like I'm driving into Dodger Stadium. Worst news for Chick-fil-A is by the time I put in this chicken order, with the amount of chicken that I'm about to put in, this line could be backed up to San Diego by the time I'm done. We're going to do about 10 number 1. People are messaging me, getting DM'd, Rob, you gotta try the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Go ahead and kick rocks, Popeyes. Careful before you come for the throne. Maybe a couple lemonades. Here we're coming to you live from Chick-fil-A. See, this is what I came for. Look at Big Daddy here just directing traffic on the ones and twos. Checking the stopwatch to make sure that the fryer's still on time. And look at this. He's taking phone calls. He's got the microphone. He's calling plays. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is service at its finest. I love this place. Unbelievable. Where am I headed?
Are you parking today, or are you?
I'm going right through the drive-thru.
Okay, so you're actually gonna pull behind this white SUV.
Okay.
And get both of them through to park.
Beautiful.
We'll park.
Are those Chick-fil-A sunglasses?
Yes.
You know, I gotta tell you what. You guys.
Cool.
You guys. All right, folks. Well, Big Daddy just called for backup. You're looking at Patricia now. Directing traffic, neon yellow. This is absolutely fascinating to watch. Chick-fil-A above all. Patricia's wheeling and dealing. I got news for you. Patricia is absolutely dialed the fuck in right now. Look at her just calling audibles at the line here. Cool, calm, and collected. This is her second day on the job. We're getting our first look at Benjamin. Suit and tie, looking like he's ready for an interview on Wall Street. This is service at its finest. Look at the sombrero here. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sorry?
Is it Rob?
You nailed it.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry for the wings.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
My pleasure.
And can I get the Chick-fil-A sauce, please?
How many would you like?
Can I do 3?
Sure.
Is that all right?
Chick-fil-A. Are you from here?
No,
Okay.
actually from Jersey.
I love your accent.
I appreciate that. You ever see a guy this excited for Chick-fil-A?
No.
I'm bouncing off the walls.
Have a great day.
That's everything. Here I am, Chick-fil-A once again. Now, you'll notice I had 1 bar of gas there. When I pulled up into the drive-thru, that was 0. I ran out of gas. Okay? Now, Johnny taking the order in his red polo and the full-blown khakis. He goes, "Sir, it looks like you just ran out of gas." I said, "I believe so, Johnny." He goes, "Hold that thought." Johnny pulls out a fucking 2-liter canteen out of nowhere, books it over to that mobile gas station, comes back and fills up the tank. He goes, "Well, sir, I hope that gets you home. And by the way, was the number 1, was that a meal or is that just a sandwich alone?" I said, "Fuck it, Johnny, make it a meal. And thanks for the gallon." He goes, "Yeah, gallon's a expensive gallon here in LA nowadays." Now, yeah, sure is, John. These Chick-fil-A guys are unbelievable. He filled it up premium, too. He didn't even use regular. Never asked for money back. What a fucking guy. These guys, you know. I went to Chick-fil-A last night, of course. I was just beside myself. I couldn't believe that they forgot a straw. It's so unlike them. Sure enough, I get into my car this morning, right in between the seats. They never let me down. Chick-fil-A straw. I mean, these guys, they're the cream of the crop. I couldn't believe that they forgot the straw. There's just no way. They did it again. Right in between my seat. Fascinates me. Yeah, this one goes out to the young lady in the supermarket this morning outside of aisle 6 that practically clotheslined me to get to a 32 case of bottled water. First things first, lady. That was filtered water. Purified. Not even spring. Let's get that on the books. Secondly, I was just going for Tina's beef and cheese green chili burritos. Beef is my liquid, young lady. I'll be cozying up next to these things for the next 2 months. You know what? And if I go down, fuck it. Pass the burrito baton right on. Leave one in the microwave for the next guy. Put it nuke warm every couple minutes for the next guy. There's a limit of 2 of those cases of water per person, lady. No limit on these burritos. So take that clothesline somewhere else and put on some shoulder pads next time, you douche. So I just smoked a joint before Whole Foods, because what else am I gonna do? What a shitstorm that was. You got a bouncer just guarding the door, letting you know how many people can come in, 2 go out, 2 come in. I'm about to tip the lady $20. I could do 2 more. Are you produce? They give you your own guy to go shop with. He's like your shopping guide. My name was Carlos, this guy that I had. They it expedites the process. Carlos goes, what's on your list? I said, well, whatever in the store, whatever we could get, Carlos. Me and Carlos are just running through this bitch. Just, Carlos, get the pastries. Carlos, pastries. Just madness. You think I wanted these peanut butter puffins? Fuck no. Carlos grabbed them. Hey, Carlos, take the puffins. Let's go. Water. Yeah, this is day 8 now of the quarantine. Everybody's talking about the Corona-19. You gain 19 pounds because of the quarantine. I'll see your 19 and raise you 20 the way I'm going at these Frosted Flakes right now. I'll settle for a flat 39 because I got no intention of slowing down anytime soon on these Frosted Flakes. By the way, everybody always sleeps on Frosted Flakes. Let me tell you something. Frosted Flakes has been bringing that action since '98. It's a second half cereal. Frosted Flakes thrives on the lower half of that cereal bowl. Does better when it's under milk, not over. Don't judge it by the first bite. Frosted Flakes is here to stay. And so is my weight. See you on the other side. I tell you, I don't know why Prince Charles coming down with Corona isn't a bigger story than it is. Have you ever seen this guy at a soccer game? He's not even watching the game. He's just going section to section, just shaking hands. Prince Charles sees the Cracker Jack guy. He's going up to him, shaking his hand. Big win for Corona. I have news for you. If Prince Charles got it, we all got it. Hang in there, though, Prince. Hang tight, champ. We got you. We'll come back swinging. Give that hand a rest for a day or two. It's well deserved. We got your back. So the governor of California just deemed all Jiffy Lubes to be essential, and I kind of wish he didn't, because my car broke down going grocery shopping today. I pull into this Jiffy Lube. If you didn't plan on getting coronavirus, don't head on over to Jiffy Lube, because that is the epicenter of it all, as far as I'm concerned, the way they sanitize this thing. I go, excuse me, sir. Guy just pops his head out of a Ford hood. It looks like he's been under there for 2 months. He has no idea there's a quarantine going on. I say, excuse me, sir, I'm just going to drop my car. It needs to be fixed. Sure, let me get you to sign this. He's got grease all down his arm. I got my mask on. I said, sir, do you think you could give me a different pen? Sure thing. Takes the new one out of his fucking boot. I say, you know what? Just take the fucking car. I mean it. Take it. Donate it. 1-800-CARS for kids. I don't give a shit. I'm gone. Thanks, Jiffy Lube. Tell you, what a good time to go to prison right now. Maybe a hot take, but it's true. This could be the one time in the history of the world where prison may be more fun than the outside world, because we're not seeing the outside world. I drove by a prison the other day. These guys are playing fucking kickball. They don't got their masks on. They're throwing at each other. People are laughing. You know, and I'm just like, wow. I really wish I could be doing that, Ma. Look at inmate 684. He's having the time of his life. He's putting up jump shots. We can't do that. They don't got the masks on right now. I mean, if you, look, maybe a hot take. But if you planned on committing a crime, now may be your time to do it. People are going to their parole officer. They're up for parole. You know what, Your Honor? I'm a bad motherfucker. You keep me in this thing. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to the customer service representative from Honeywell who recommended I get this air conditioning unit. It makes it look like E.T. is being operated on in my living room. He goes, yes, sir, well, it'll get about 4 degrees colder in the room. 4 degrees colder? I pay $700 for 4 degrees. Sir, that's not the difference from a medium to a medium rare steak. I'm sweating, boy. I got all types of fans going on. There's R2-D2 there doing nothing. Ceiling fan doing nothing. I can't even have dinner. I went to have salmon. That thing just rolled over on its skin. The wind just blew it right off. He goes, is there any precipitation coming from the system? Besides the piss that I am sweating right now, no, sir. There is no precipitation coming from the system, from the unit. Derek Jeter was on my wall on my poster. He's playing center field right now. He can't even stay still. I tell you, right now, we just have no middle ground on these masks anymore. This guy today at the grocery store tries to remind me to stay 6 feet apart. Sir, do you see the mask you're wearing? It looks like you just finished a snow cone. It's got the pointy cone thing. So you got blue raspberry shit coming out of it. You finished the snow cone, put a rubber band around that? And, you know, you can't be Steph Curry. This isn't a mouthpiece. You don't just take it on and off in between plays. Then you got these big elaborate setups where it's like, you know, I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, is there a new Batman movie coming out that I don't know about? Guy looks like Bane. There's nothing getting through this fucking thing. That's the guy that should be telling me to sit 6 feet apart. Meanwhile, this guy's in the frozen section, just mask off, just kind of finagling out the front. Tell me to stand 6 feet apart. You look ridiculous. Yeah, I just got back from Brooklyn Water Bagel. Now, for those of you who know, I walk into Brooklyn Water Bagel like I own that joint. Tony Soprano type shit. Frankie Lucas. I walk in. Diane, how are you? Gloria, how are you? I come in there every Sunday and get locks. I knew something was wrong with Gloria. I said, Gloria, what's wrong? She said, Mr. Robert, no locks. No locks? Gloria, it's Sunday. I'm going to go play 18 without any locks in my system? And then she tries to blame coronavirus for the no locks? Huh, what, did the salmon just take some time off too? They're just hovering the seaboard so they don't have to fuck with any fishermen? I can't do my Sundays without locks. It's a staple of the Jewish community. This veggie cream cheese is slapping though.